Tenali Raman and the Special Meal. King Krishnadeva Raya of Vijayanagar was very proud of his lovely garden. In this garden, there were many unique fruits, vegetables, and flowers, including a very special eggplant. One day, the king invited all his ministers to taste the delicious eggplant. Tenali Raman especially enjoyed it. He went back home and told his wife about the dish. She too wanted to taste the vegetable and begged him to get some for her. Raman refused and said, "The king will punish anybody who is caught stealing from his garden." But since she continued to bother him, he finally agreed. That night, he crept into the garden and plucked a few eggplants for his wife. Once she had cooked them, she too agreed that they were delicious. "We must give some to our son," she said. Raman warned her not to do so. "If he tells somebody, we'll be in trouble," he said. But his wife didn't listen. He then had an idea. Raman went up to the terrace where the boy was sleeping and poured a bucket of water over him. When the boy woke up, he cried, "Go inside, it's raining." Once the boy dried himself inside, they gave him the eggplant to eat. He too enjoyed it a lot and happily went to sleep. The next morning, the king's gardener reported to the king that some eggplants were missing. The king was very angry. He agreed with his minister, who said, "The only person clever and brave enough to steal from the king is Raman." The king decided that the only way to find out the truth would be to question Raman's son. So Raman and his son were brought to court. The king asked the boy sternly, "What did you eat last night?" The boy answered, "Why, eggplant. It was the nicest vegetable I had ever tasted." The minister was pleased. "That proves it. Raman is the thief," he cried. However, Raman was calm. He said, "The boy was dreaming last night and he kept thinking of eggplants and rain in his sleep. Ask him about the weather last night if you don't believe me." When asked, the boy innocently replied, "I'm sure it was raining heavily last night. I got wet because I was sleeping on the terrace." Since the weather had been perfectly dry the previous day, everybody was convinced that the boy had been dreaming. Raman was let off thanks to his intelligence.